No, thanks. Morning. Thank you. Good. You too. ship?
It's not bad. They kind of like every floor and every spot kind of has its own vibe.
Bingo?
I didn't see none of that.
No bingo?
Bingo. Oh, was there?
I don't know. I think they did a good job.
Yeah, of course. Every ship does a good job. It's just every ship's different.
Yeah.
Like who they cater to.
Right.
And that's an extreme old ship.
Yeah.
Extreme. Like,
They have a good variety. I think the senior citizens were more partiers than me.
did they have a nightclub?
Yeah.
Were they playing disco?
It was, what was it, Jared?
It's called the Rolling Stone Lounge.
What was the? Oh, they were playing the Rolling Stones a lot. There was no disco.
No disco. I don't think.
Oh, I thought they always had a disco because that generation likes disco.
Yeah, it was like R&B. Late 70s.
Yeah, exactly.
All over the place.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But up on top of the ship, they were playing some more like car stuff, young music.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, we got nothing to compare it to. Those were first ones.
Oh, really? Well, then, yeah. I mean, every cruise is great. There's no such thing as a bad cruise. Yeah, every ship is great. Yeah. The only complaints are that there's too many people sometimes, and I don't know if that's the case on these ships, but the ones in Miami, the big Royal Caribbean ones, that are like $300, $400 a day to go on. People are complaining that they're,
Yeah, that's what Francisco said. Is
Yeah.
that on the other ships, and I think they go on the Royal Caribbean a lot,
MSC.
that you have to wait a lot longer for like food and stuff
It's jam-packed.
because too many people.
and the cheaper ships have, let's say the cheaper ships have the peel and eat shrimp instead of the shrimp cocktail. That kind of thing, where, the buffet is a little different. Shrimp cocktail, peel and eat shrimp. I mean, yeah.
Saw some beautiful places though. That was fun.
What was the best?
I love Dominican Republic and then the Bahamas.
I liked Mars.
And Puerto Rico was cool. I wasn't a fan of the St. Thomas area.
Really? And that's ours.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The beach was beautiful.
Yeah, that St. John's and St. Thomas is supposed to be some of the beautiful beaches in the world.
Yeah, we were over to Megan Beach, but getting over there was kind of hectic,
Yeah.
But
Actually, there's been some news about girls being approached in downtown Nassau, Bahamas, about coming on jet skis. And the girls have been raped or sexually assaulted. So there's news right now, in the news the last couple of days, about our State Department having a warning for females going to the Bahamas to be careful about men approaching you saying, hey, you guys want to go on jet skis?
Yeah.
And then they say, yeah, these girls go, yeah, let's go. And then these guys, they go with these guys, they go on the jet skis, they take them to a little island, and they sexually assault them. And there's been, over the past couple of years, there's been several instances, and now there was just another one last week, and the State Department's going to try to, tell people not to go to Bahamas now. And the Bahamas is trying to find these people because they know now if the State Department's going to put an advisory warning on their country, then they better do something about it. Yeah, Jamaica did that years ago because the Jamaicans were doing that to the girls many years ago, and Jamaica made it a very, very serious crime if you harm a tourist. Yeah, so it's a different law, a different charge. If you do something to a tourist, it's much worse than if you do something to a local. And Jamaica, they cleaned up Jamaica because of that, because people were going to jail for a very long time for doing something to a tourist. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the island the cruise line owns. So
Yeah,
it's
that's-
just a
yeah,
private
that's-
island. And,
Yeah, that's all controlled. Yeah, you can't get on that island unless you work for them. Yeah. You guys are going to the Fort Lauderdale airport, right?
yes.
And what airline?
United.
Everybody's going there?
Yep.
Everybody, okay. Yeah, if I go, you ever heard of Virgin Cruise Line?
I have.
Yeah, that's the one that's 21 and over.
Okay.
And that's the one. That's the one in Miami. There's two of them in Miami going back and forth, and that's the one I'm trying to take some time to go on. I hear from the passengers that go on that ship, and yeah, it seems like a very cool ship. No kids, well, there was no kids on your ship either, right?
Oh, there were some.
There's little.
Oh, there was?
Yeah.
Oh, grandparents probably take their grandkids on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually
No, like
surprised
little
at
kids,
the.
though, like-
Yeah, there were.
Was there?
Yeah, there were babies. Yeah.
Yeah, Virgin, you got to be, I don't know if it's 18 or over or 21 and over.
I was surprised at the variety of ages on our ship because I had heard that it was an older person ship. But
Yeah, it's the oldest. Out of all of them, it's the oldest, yeah.
Yeah, but there was a good variety of ages.
Princess too. Princess is older, but I think Holland America is the oldest, and then Princess is after that. Actually, you know, if you think about it, the clientele is going to be very different on a Holland America ship than on a Carnival ship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to go on a Carnival ship.
Yeah.
If you gave me a free ticket to go on a Carnival ship, I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Because I've been listening to stories too many years about how Carnival is.
Yeah.
And I know that Holland America is not like that. So I would definitely go on a Holland America cruise before Carnival cruise. Yeah, definitely.
Carnival's for parties.
Yeah, and that crowd, I mean, they fight on that ship.
Oh.
I mean, the women smuggle marijuana, they
Oh, wow.
fight, they get unlimited drink passes, and these people are drinking until they pass out.
Yeah.
And they're knocking down doors thinking that that's their room, and it's not their room, and then there's fighting. That they're confiscating, not confiscating, they're like at the pool, the beach chairs. They're waking up in the morning and they're putting their stuff on the beach chairs and then going to breakfast, trying to lock down that beach chair. And then people come and move their stuff, and they're fighting by the water, by the pool. Yeah, it's,
So pretty relaxing. Huh?
no, it's very. I heard it's very stressful. A lot of people tell me that it was crazy fun, but a lot of people also say they will never go on Carnival again because of that.
Our tour guide, when we went horseback riding in the Bahamas, said that he enjoys the Holland American guests much more
Yeah.
than he does the Carnival
Of course,
guests,
of course, yeah.
they're just
It's like I said, it's a different
yeah.
clientele.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and the average person that's going on Holland America is not scraping up to buy that ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The people that are going to Carnival, I mean, they're putting it on their credit cards and worrying about how they're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
So those, and that's why they're also stressing out about money on the ship and complaining a lot. And you know, Carnival does nickel and dime their customers a lot. You know, like $4 for a bottle of water, that kind of thing. How much was a bottle of water on your ship? Do you know?
I don't know because we got our drink package and they have free water all over.
Oh, see, Carnival doesn't do that, you see? So that's smart. Like Virgin doesn't do that either. Virgin gives you free alcohol, free food, no buffets, all restaurants. Everything's free on Virgin. But Carnival, yeah, it's cheap to go on there. $150 a day, maybe. It's cheap to go on that ship, but you're paying for everything. Wi-Fi, photos, you know, bottles of water for $4 each, yeah.
Yeah, they had free water, free coffee, free lemonade, tea.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
that you could just go and get anytime you wanted.
Yeah, then the clientele's much better. You're right. I never thought of it that way, but you're right. Yeah. Yeah, and senior citizens that go cruising are cool.
Yeah.
You think about it, right? They're going on cruise ships, right? So yeah,
Some cool people.
yeah, cool. Seniors that go on ships are cool, right? Yeah, that'll be me. That'll be me in 10 years. A lot of them, believe it or not, a lot of people are making it a lifestyle to try to live on a cruise.
I was reading some articles about
It's like
that.
30, I think $3,300 a month or something, and you can go back to back from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, like do 2 weeks there, a week there, And then in Europe, they actually have ships that you can actually go live on, but the ships don't go into port. They just stay out to sea. They come into port like once every 2 weeks to refill and stuff, and then they go out to sea. But you live on the ship, yeah. But here, I have some people that are locals, and they take 6 months out of their life, and then they just stay on the ships for 6 months. Because I pick them up in Fort Lauderdale, and then I bring them to Miami. Then I pick them up in Miami, bring them to Fort Lauderdale. You know, sometimes they'll get off in Miami and then just leave one terminal and go on another terminal. And the travel agents, there's travel agents here that specialize in that. For $3,300 a month, I was told that you could stay on a ship for all month. Yeah, for
That's pretty
$3,300,
reasonable,
something like that.
$40,000 a year.
It's like 33. She told my guests, my passengers told me that they give the travel agents $3,300 a month, and then for 30 days they do 3 or 4 ships. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. And all their medicine, their doctors, they said the doctors forward all their medicine to all the ships ahead of time. So all their medicines are on the ship, they told me. Yeah. United, where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is.
Well, thank you so much.
I'm good.
Great.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad I talked to you about that ship too, because I have a new outlook on that ship now. After thinking about it now, the way we talked about it, I think about it differently now.
We really enjoyed it.
Everybody was so nice.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I thought this guy was leaving. He's not leaving. No, he's not leaving. All right. What time's your flight?
11:10.
You're right on time. Perfect. Yeah. Probably should go in the next door. It's not this door. Let me see if I can go over here. It's actually this other door you have to go in. It's closer. This door is the one you gotta go in right here. You're gonna go out? Yeah, you're gonna go out. And you're gonna go that way now. You're gonna stay there. Oh, United's got a curbside checking right here. If you want to give them your luggage right here, they'll take your luggage right here. And that's really the door right there, 124. That's the door. So I'm going to go right here. Yeah, this is United right here. But if you want to check in the bags, you bring it back there, or you can do it in there.
Your name is Nick,
I'm Nick.
right?
Yep, I'm Nick. Yep.
Thank you very
The
much.
one and only.
One and only.